All right. So, welcome to meditation time. And I am so honored that you have chosen to spend your few minutes with me of becoming quiet and finding your present moment. And our word for today is release. And we talk a lot about release in our yoga practice, about releasing stress, releasing tension, releasing things that we're holding on to. And so often it's like that word seems to come with so much effort. And so what I want us to do tonight is I want us to make it a little simpler. And so as you get comfortable wherever you are seated, or maybe you're already lying down on your bed or on your couch, just get comfortable. Just work out any spots in your physical posture that are giving you trouble so that the restlessness of your body does not interfere with your time of growing quiet. And so each time that we come together throughout this month, we've had a different word so far, and we'll continue to do that until the next new moon takes its place in the sky at the end of the month. And some of the words have been easy to visualize, easy to connect to, but this one may be a little more difficult because we as human beings have this desire, almost just this inclination to keep our grip on things. Sometimes we just like having the control, depending on what our personality is like. Sometimes it gives us comfort to hold on to things. But this idea of release, it is truly one of the most liberating things that we can do for ourselves. Some of us need to release things from the past that still kind of haunt us. Some of us need to release emotional responses to things. Maybe we get angry so quickly. Some of us, our release needs to be our worry, because we realize that the more we worry, the anxiety actually manifests itself physically in our body and causes us pain and all kinds of other things. Some of us need to release a relationship. And I could go on, and you'll each kind of fill in your own blank, but what I want to do is I want to just share this very short poem that will help us to understand truly how simple this idea of release is. I don't want it to be difficult. I don't want it to be a process, a thing you have to check off your list. I want you just to allow it to happen because it's good for you. So as you are seated there, let's first settle into the breath. Hopefully, as you've gotten still where you're seated, the breath has become somewhat steady. So if it's still not quite where you need it to be, slow it down. Be intentional about the inhale and the exhale. And just use that breath to just kind of be your ebb and your flow across these moments. So as I share this short poem with you, I want you just to think about simplifying this idea of release by listening to these words, these examples, so that each of us can understand how attainable it really is. It says, I let go. Without a thought or a word, I let go. I let go of fear. I let go of judgment. Wholly and completely and without hesitation, I let go. I don't ask for advice on how to do it. I don't read a book to figure out when to do it. I just let go. I let go of the memories that hold me back. I let go of the anxiety that keeps me from moving forward. I let go of the calculations on how exactly to let go. I just let go. There doesn't have to be anyone around to see when it happens. There doesn't have to be anyone to congratulate me for doing it. Like a leaf falling softly from a tree branch, I just let go. And then in that space of letting go, I let it be. And then a smile comes across my face, and a breeze blows across my skin, and I feel lighter because I let go. And so as you are seated there with all of us together collectively, but you sitting right there in your spot in your home, I want you to picture how you see this tall tree. You feel a little bit of wind in the air, and all of a sudden you look up, and there's this one leaf drifting down from that tree branch through the air toward the ground, and it lands. There's no noise. There's no applause when it happens. It just happens. That leaf has held on throughout the seasons, and something in that moment allows it to release and begin to lightly float to the ground. And so as you picture that leaf, realize that your life comes in seasons too, and not the chronological seasons based on our age and our experience, but just the season of the things that we go through. And most often the things that we hang on to the tightest are the things that we need to let go of the most. Even if there are things that cause us pain or worry or heartbreak, there's something about still holding on to them that gives us this odd kind of comfort. But you and I know that if those leaves don't turn loose from that tree branch and float to the ground, the tree branch will not have space for the new growth to come. And as we look forward to springtime, just think about how you feel when you look up and you see the buds and the blooms and the green and the life. Imagine seeing your own life the same way. So it's not something that you're going to calculate. It's not something that you're going to find direction in a book about. It's going to come from your spirit. You'll know what it is that you need to let go of, and you'll know when it's time. Just like that one single leaf begins to fall. And so what I'd like for us to do is, as we sit in our quiet time together, just keep that visual of that leaf gently falling to the ground. There's no pain associated with it. It's just part of the process. So allow your mind and your heart just to connect to your spirit as you sit there and see what's revealed. Some of us already know what we need to let go of, but maybe today can be that reminder, that new commitment. And some of us are just feeling and experiencing pain, physical or mental or emotional, and we know there's something that we need to turn loose of. We just don't know what it is. So as we sit, see what is revealed to you. Don't make a plan about it. Don't negotiate about it. Just let it be revealed. And continue to breathe. shift your attention back from that visual of that leaf and bring it back here to the space that we're in here together. New life and new growth cannot come unless we let the old begin to pass away. Maybe it's an old idea or an old way of thinking. Maybe it's a clutch onto something that we just don't need to hold on to anymore. But each of us has our thing. And don't make a list of things, just a thing. One. What thing, what idea, what belief, what habit, what relationship do I need to release my grip on? And then I want to take you back to the last words of that poem when it says, and in the space of letting go, I let it be. And then a smile came across my face and a breeze blew across my skin. And I became lighter because I let go. Namaste.